Hi, this is the weekly recap. Today is the Tuesday the 18th, the start of a shorter week after President's Day yesterday. And there will be probably very little to do on current trades. They are not doing fantastically because of this overextended bull market. But as you can see from the March position, February's been closed some time ago for about 2% profit. So for this March regular, we have virtually no upside risk. Last week I added a small layer in the form of a narrowing broken butterfly placed on 32.25, 32.75, 3300 just to add a little bit of theta. I am not going to chase the market further. The trade now is 31 DTE, so it's basically starting its descent phase, and also capital usage is now sitting at about 90%. So I should be looking more at April, and the May entry will be in a few weeks, probably early March. That being said, it may be opportunistic providing that March is out of the way. So on this trade, good cover all the way down to probably about 32.50, and technically if SPX goes back towards the tent, we should be doing fairly well. But of course, we do not want to go delta positive. Volatility is low, but it's been holding okay considering the market has been pushing all-time highs to 3380, and it could even go to maybe 3400 with a strong resistance on 3440. So, of course, in this current situation, there's little theta. This is the very end of the sweet spot, so we might be tempted to tweak the trade a bit. The trade has 6 strikes, so yes, of course, some tweaking is possible, but it is not necessary right now. Now, let's have a look at the March BTB, simpler trade. This one, when the market started pushing higher and higher. Let's not forget that we started the trade probably 150 points lower. So this one is not doing so badly considering this mad bull market we've had for over a month. So on this one, we can, considering that here as well we are in the descent phase, we could start peeling off the trade with it's been turned into a more RTT style with a capital usage at below 13K. In this instance, we can also maybe push upper expiration line a little bit higher without impacting the capital usage. So that would be, as you know, a reverse Harvey or upper PCS with capital control. So this could be done considering that there's so little Vega here. It would add a little bit of theta. I mean, it's nearly here nor there really, but this is a small thing we can do just to probably get $1 or $2 here. 2.2, yeah, it's not so bad. So this is maybe something that could be done over the next few days, because I don't think the market will drop 150 or, I mean, going back into the 10 for this trade is difficult to imagine. So this is a kind of simple adjustment we can do on this one. And if we look at the trade log, last week we already did some further RTT mutation. If you remember, on the 6th I did a short condor and I did 2 placed on 3100, 3125, 3250, 3275. Placed 2 of them. So at the moment the EUL is quite limited. I think we could lose up to $400, $385. So really nothing much to do, but of course we can eliminate it completely by continuing that RTT mutation. Now April is flat. Delta is okay. It's almost like the stable condition with delta to Vega ratio about 10%. So this trade is doing okay. It would of course benefit from the market pulling back. The 10 starts at 32.50, so it's not so bad. And if we look at the strikes, what we could do here, but of course again we are short of capital. So when I release capital from March, I may go for an extra layer that maybe would be for a credit. So that would possibly be placed higher, but I think the 3350 is okay. So that would be maybe something like this if we can get a credit here. Credit is minimal, but that's something that could be done. 3K, yeah, that's something we could probably afford still. So that's something that we could envisage, but technically this is not really needed at this point. And lastly, this is the April BTB. April BTB, we also have here the market flying north. So, of course, this is a weakness of this type of strategy where theta is going low and there's virtually no chance of delta picking up. So that's why the only possible thing to do here is also RTT mutation, but we will give it, if this 3380, and that applies also for the regular trade, if 3380 to 3400, that resistance area does hold, we will probably leave it here. Otherwise, here as well, we haven't had any adjustments since we launched this trade January 27th. But here as well, the right thing to do would be to apply probably a PCS with capital control. So it would probably be something like this again. At this point, I mean, this would probably give us $3 or so, 3.45. That's still a minor tweaking at this stage. Let's hope the market will come back to some sense. At the moment, the upper expression line is here is about $800. So it's not too bad, and it has very good cover for almost like 200 points. So this trade should be doing okay. Of course, if the market would drop rapidly, Vega would definitely make the T+0 sink. So basically, the delta would turn positive much quicker. At this point, this is a safe position to be in. So so we can wait for another few days before we make a decision, like on other trades. The only concern really is capital usage. Although it would be good just to be opportunistic based on the market situation, we would have probably to peel off March before we can tweak April. All trades are safe. They're not really performing, but they're not too bad considering this is really a frustrating market neutral traders. This is a short video because there's actually not that much to say. For members of the class, we will discuss possible tweaking on Slack later on today. Thank you for watching and see you next week. Bye for now.